Greetings students. Tier 1 Unit E Algebraic Expressions 2. This is for class 7. The subject is mathematics. I am Sibasis Sandilya and I welcome you to today's class. So today's topic of discussion is algebraic expression, the second part, and the subtopics that we are going to discuss today are addition of algebraic expression horizontally and vertically. Then we are going to discuss about subtraction of algebraic expressions horizontally and vertically. So first of all, we know how to do these problems, right? Number 1, 25 minus within bracket minus 15. That gives us 25 plus 15, which gives us 40. And in the second one, we have to subtract minus 15 from 25 and we get 40. See, this type of things we have already discussed in the integer chapter in our previous classes. Now, look at the first one. We are doing the addition using the horizontal method. The calculation is done horizontally. And in the second part, we are doing the same calculation vertically in a column. So this is the basic difference between adding two numbers horizontally and vertically. Now consider this. The first part, we have to subtract minus 15 from 25, which we will write as 25 minus within bracket minus 15, which will give us 25 plus 15, which will give us 40. Now, how can we interpret this using variables? That means, how will we do this type of calculation in algebraic expression? Let us see. Look at the right hand side. We have to subtract minus 7m from 3m. Now here m is the variable. So we will write 3m minus within bracket minus 7m. The minus and the minus multiplied together gives us a positive sign. So our new equation will become 3m plus 7m, which will give us 10m. In the same way, if we need to subtract in a vertical order, look at the left hand side, 35 minus minus 25. So minus minus gets a positive sign. So 35 plus 25 gives us 60. In the same way, we can subtract two terms of algebraic expressions using the same method. So here 5x minus 2x. So we have to subtract minus 2x from 5x. So minus minus 2x gives us plus 2x. So 5x plus 2x gives us 7x. So this is how you can do addition and subtraction both in horizontal and the vertical method, just as you did in integers, whole numbers and natural numbers. All you have to see that you don't add up the variable also. That means 5x plus 2x will give you 7x, not 7x square. Don't write that, okay? That will be wrong. The variable remains the same. So now, what if we have two expressions of two different variables? Look at the question. We have to subtract 2a plus 3b from 7a minus 4b. So we have the first expression and the second expression both have two different variables a and b. So we will write 7a minus 4b on the top, and just below 7a we will write 2a write the plus sign, and then below 4b we will write 3b. So now in the vertical method, see, 7a minus 2a will give you 5a, minus 4b minus 3b will give you minus 7b. So in the same method, let us see how we can do these problems. Pause the video, look at the demo. What they are doing, first of all, they are arranging the same variables together and then they are doing the calculations. Pause the video and do all the problems in module number 1 and module number 2. Now look at the demo, the second demo. There are two different variables a and b. So first of all, what we should do, we should arrange the terms in such a way that the same type of variable containing terms are arranged in the same place. Here we are arranging all the terms that contains the variable a on the left hand side, and then after that only we are writing all the terms having the variable b. Then we are proceeding with the calculation. I am saying again, pause the video, do these problems yourself. So these are the answers to module number 1 and module number 2. I hope you got all the answers correctly. If you have any doubt, please contact me. You know how to contact me. You have my WhatsApp number, you have my phone number. Contact me, I will help you if you have any doubt. So now, how to simplify polynomials? The first step will be write the expression given in the question, collect all the like terms in groups and simplify to get a single term for each. Collect all the positive like terms together and find their sums. Also find the sum of all the negative like terms. Simplify and put the sign of the greater number. Simple as that. There is also an example given on the right hand side. Pause the video, try to interpret the example. I am sure you will understand because in the last chapter we have already done this type of things. I am giving you another example. The equation is 7x plus 4z minus 4y plus 10y minus 5x minus 3z. So here what we will do, first of all we will arrange all the like terms, that means the terms containing the same variables together. So we will arrange like this: 7x minus 5x both contains x, plus 10y minus 4y both contains y, plus 4z minus 3z, these last two term contains z. So all the variables are separated and grouped together. Now we will calculate it separately. See, 7 minus 5x, 10 minus 4y, 4 minus 3z. Like this we will do the calculation and the final answer will be 2x plus 6y plus z. Now addition of algebraic expression horizontally. To add two algebraic expression using the horizontal method, combine the expression with the positive sign, rearrange to bring all the like terms together. Now simplify the like terms. I am giving you another example. These methods are very easy, okay? So if you have any doubt, please try to concentrate. It is very easy, you will understand it very easily. But still, if you have any doubt, please contact me, okay? I will help you out. So the considerated algebraic expression is 4x plus 2z minus 5x minus 3z. So now we will arrange the terms containing x together and we will arrange the terms containing z together like this. So our new expression becomes 4x minus 5x plus 2z minus 3z. So 4 minus 5 gives us minus 1. So minus 1x we will write as minus x. And 2 minus 3 gives us minus 1. So minus 1z we will write as minus z. So our final answer will be minus x minus z. So in the same way, in module number 3, look at the demo properly, pause the video. The same method will be followed, okay? We have to add the two expressions given. Pause the video, do the calculations and check the answers. Now adding algebraic expression by column method. So in column method, directly look at the example. We are adding 5x square minus 2xy plus 3y square with 6x square minus 4xy plus 7y square. Then we are adding it again with minus 9x square plus 6xy minus 11y square. So in the column method, see, in the y square part, 3 plus 7 gives you 10. 10 minus 11 gives you minus 1. So that part will be minus y square. Then in the xy part, minus 2 minus 4 gives you minus 6. Minus 6 plus 6 gives you 0. So it will be 0xy. That means it will be 0. In the x square part, 5x square plus 6x square will be 11x square. 11x square minus 9x square will be 2x square. So our final answer will be 2x square minus y square. This is the same method that we used for integers and whole numbers, but here there are variables also. Look at the columns. Throughout the column the variables remain same. We are doing the calculation with the like terms only. So in the same method, pause the video for 16 minutes, look at the demo and do the questions in module number 4 using the column method, okay? Don't do it in the horizontal method. You have to practice both the methods. Both the horizontal and the vertical methods are important. So in the last module, what we did the horizontal method. Now we are going for the vertical method. So pause the video for 16 minutes, look at the demo and solve these problems. Now I am showing you the answers. So these are the answers to module number 3 and module number 4. Module number 3 we already did in the horizontal method, and in module number 4 we are doing in the vertical method. Now in module number 4, answer number D. See, we have to add AB plus B square with twice AB plus 3B square plus A square, and then we have to add it with minus 2B square plus 5A square. See, in the three expressions, the first one is a binomial, that means only 2 terms. The second one is a trinomial, that is 3 terms, and the third one is again a binomial. But we have to arrange in the column in such a way that the same variables stand below the same variable. That means A square will be in one row, B square will be in one column. A square will be in one column, B square will be in one column, and AB will be in one column. Then only you will get the correct answer. Let us move on. So evaluating the value of an algebraic expression. So first of all we have to simplify. If you need, pause the video and read the instructions given, or you can just listen it, understand it and do it. So first of all, what we will do when we are given an algebraic expression, we will simplify it. We will bring it to the simplest form. Then we will be given the value of the variable. We will put the value of the variable in the simplified form and do the calculation and find out the answer. Let us take an example. Evaluate 4x plus 2z minus 5x minus 3z, where x equal to 1, z equal to minus 2. So we have to evaluate the expression when the value of x is 1 and the value of z is minus 2. So let us start with the solution. First of all, we will write the expression as it is. Then we will rearrange the similar variables together. That means 4x minus 5x plus 2z minus 3z. So 4 minus 5 is minus 1, that is minus x, and 2 minus 3 is minus 1, so it will be minus z. So our new simplified expression will be minus x minus z. Now let us consider that this is equation number 1. So now putting x equal to 1, z equal to minus 2, because it is in the question, okay. Putting x equal to 1, z equal to minus 2 in equation number 1, we have, the equation was this, minus x minus z. So now we will put minus within bracket 1 because x value is 1. Then again minus within bracket minus 2 because z value is minus 2. So now it will become minus 1 plus 2, which will give you 1. Pause the video, note down the example, try to understand it. If you don't understand, contact me, I will help you out. In the same way, pause the video, look at the demo and do all the calculations in module number 5. Pause the video for 14 minutes, do it yourself. Now I am showing you the answers. Okay, before we go to the answers, let us understand how to subtract two algebraic expressions horizontally. So simply pause the video, read the instructions, but in the simplest words, it is same as the addition, but in place of addition you have to do the subtraction. Simple as that. There is no trick to it. It is completely same, very easy. Just instead of adding, you have to subtract. But there is one catch that we will explain, I will explain in the demo part of the next module. Now subtract the following expression using horizontal method. So look at the demo carefully now. We have to subtract 2a minus 3b from 12a minus 5b. So what we will write? 12a plus 5b we will write as it is. Then we will put a negative sign, that is a minus sign. Then we will write the first expression within bracket. That means within bracket twice a minus 3b, and there is a negative sign in front of it. Now when we will break this bracket, then all the signs inside the bracket part will get changed. So our expression will become 12a plus 5b. Up to this it was same. Now twice a, there was a plus sign in front of twice a, no sign means plus sign, so it will become minus twice a. And 3b, there was a negative sign in front of 3b, so it will become plus 3b. The signs inside the bracket changes if there is a negative sign in front of the bracket. Remember this, all the other things are same as the addition part. So the next line we will arrange accordingly the same variables together. So 12a minus 2a, which gives us 10a, and 5b plus 3b gives you 8b. So our final answer is 10a plus 8b. Pause the video for 10 minutes, look at the demo once again, and try to solve all the 4 problems in module number 6. If you have any problem, contact me. Now let us move on. So these are the answers to module number 5 and module number 6. In module number 5, we evaluated it, brought the expression to the simplest form and put the value of the variable x, y, z. There was a variable and the variable's value was given, and we put the value in the simplest form and we got the answer. In module number 6, we subtracted one expression from another and we got the answer. I hope everyone got all the answers correctly, but still, if anyone has any doubt, if anyone did anything wrong, try to correct it. Still, if you have doubt, please contact me. Okay, I'm requesting you, please contact me, because these things are very important for your next class also. Next class means not the next Tuesday or next Wednesday, I mean the next year. In your next year and the year after that and the year after that, these things will be very important. These will be the building blocks of the question and answers that we are going to solve in our next year. So please pay attention. Basically this is very easy, but if you have some simple questions, some simple doubts, please ask me. I will help you. So now, subtracting two algebraic expressions vertically, pause the video, read the instructions if you want, but in simple words, again I am telling you, it is same as adding two expressions. Just when you subtract, reverse the signs in front of each term. That is the trick. Simple. Look at the demo, it will be very clear now. We have to subtract x square plus 3x plus 3xy from y square plus 2xy plus 2x square minus 8y. So now we will write down in the column. Look at the right hand side of the demo. We have to write it like that. Then, since we are doing the subtraction, the signs will be changed in the second expression. That means y square minus 0, there is nothing, so 0 gives you y square. 2xy minus 3xy, there is a plus 3xy, so the sign will be changed, so it will be 2xy minus 3xy, so it will give you minus xy. 2 minus 3 is minus 1, so it will be minus xy. Now the next part, the x square part, 2x square minus x square, it was a plus x square, the sign will change, so it will become 2x square minus x square. So 2x square minus x square means 2 minus 1 x square, that is 1x square, that is x square. Again minus 8y minus 0 will give you minus 8y, there is nothing below 8y, so it is 0. And the last part, there was a 3x, but the sign will change, so it will be minus 3x. In the same way, pause the video for 20 minutes. You don't need 20 minutes. Pause the video for only 10 minutes, okay? You don't need more than 10 minutes to solve this. It is very easy. Go through the demo once again. Try to do it, note it down, do it in your own handwriting, then you will understand it very clearly. After that, pause the video for 10 minutes and do all the 4 problems in module number 7. Now I am showing you the answers. So these are the answers. I already told you it is same as the addition part. All you need to do is change the sign in the lower part. All the signs will be reversed. All the plus will be minus, all the minus will be plus. Simple as that. Nothing more to change. You do the calculation, the answer will be correct. I hope everyone understood everything clearly. So this brings us to the end of chapter 5, which actually means the mathematics syllabus for tier 1 is completed. In this moment, I would like to request you revise carefully several times, okay? Repeated revision is very important. As many times you revise the whole course, that much clear idea you will have, not only for the coming exam but for the next year. Your planning should not be only for exam, your planning should be to learn. So your concepts will become more and more clear the more and more you revise. And if you revise again and again, you will always stay ready for exams. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Thank you everyone. This is Sivasis Sandilya signing out. Goodbye. Have a good day.